They were talking about all of the race war they was trying to pump up on the news. First thing I did, went and bought a gun. First time in my life I ever went to the store to get a gun. I didn't know they had whole stores for just guns. I didn't know these places existed. First time in my life, Shelty, I've ever owned a gun with the serial number still on it. I said, yo, what's all this information right here, fam? This look like evidence to me. Yeah, man, just scratch all that off and give me the gun. I don't need all of these numbers. That feel like it's gonna come back on me. You try to give me a receipt. I don't need no receipt. If I get caught with this, I don't know you, you don't know me. I'm not gonna bring the gun back hot. Yeah, man, I don't need this. The job's done. Thank you. My money back. I didn't trust it. The crazy part is when they sold me the gun, they were sold out of bullets. It's been a shortage on ammunition. I don't know if y'all know this, but white people went and bought all the bullets the same day they bought all the toilet paper. It's all gone. So there's no bullets and no toilet paper. I go get the gun on Monday. He says we're going to have to come back on Friday. That's when I'll have some ammo. I said, I got problems today, fam. My enemies ain't waiting till Friday. That's not going to work. What? Friday, it's on. Say something, I bet you don't say it on Friday. You sold me a hairdryer. What am I going to do with this? This is useless without the gun, without the bullets. Then I'm in the process of going through the thing in California. You know, your carry and conceal license. That's a whole nother license. You can own the gun legally, but you can't have it on you nowhere. You can only have it at home, right? And even with that, it's a whole bunch of confusion with the way self-defense. It's a whole cycle of ridiculous. But I know I was going to get the carry and conceal license. I'm going through the whole process, and that is a scary process. To be able to have a gun on you at all times legally? I don't know if you know this, Shelty, but when you got the gun on you, a spirit of who you think you talking to just overtakes you. You didn't plan for this. You didn't know that you was gonna feel like this, but as soon as you got the gun, you said, I wish somebody would. Disrespect the gangster. You don't want to be like this. You in Chick-fil-A. You right, it's your pleasure to serve me. You don't want me serving nobody up in here. I said Polynesian sauce. You go way out there. It's scary. It's crazy because there's all the race stuff, and there was so much racial stuff going on. I'm to the point to where, honestly, petty racism no longer bothers me. Petty racism, the racism down here is no longer even a thought. It's not even a big deal to me no more. I'm worried about the big stuff, the systemic stuff. That they call it systemic. I call it systematic, because I can read. That's a systematic, but whatever. The systemic racism. That's the stuff we got to focus on. I was in Walmart, Shelty, this is not a lie. Some old white lady bumped into me. And she said, watch where you're going, nigger. and I didn't even get mad, because we was in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like, who thinks they better than somebody in Walmart? If you were somebody, you'd be in Target, but you're not. You're at Walmart with the rest of us. So just enjoy your rollback prices like everybody else. She didn't ruin my day. I didn't make a video about my racial experience. She didn't have enough teeth to affect my day. That's not the racism that bothers me in Walmart, Shell T. The racism in Walmart is much realer than that. It's systemic. It's much more subtle. They lock up the black hair care products in Walmart. Did you know that? They lock up the black hair care products. That's why my hair looked like this. I didn't have time. I had to go. I had to get here to the Lion King set to tell y'all about my experiences.
We're going to have a good time. How y'all doing out there? Hope y'all doing fine. No, I'm not in Miami. I'm actually in Vallejo. But it is water around here. Yes, I'm from Oakland, California. If you guys didn't know that, born and raised. And Oakland, California is the #1 city for robbery. #1 city for robbery. Anybody would rob you in Oakland. Me and my son got robbed together in Oakland. We was walking down the street, and his sister came out and robbed us. Oh, man, it was devastating. I didn't know what to do. She said, "Break yourself, sucker." I was like, "Please don't kill me. I got kids." She said, "Fool, I know. We got kids together." Ended up being my own baby mama, man. I was gonna pay child support, but matter of fact, child support called me and they asked me why I didn't make a payment. I said because I'm social distancing. Can't make it down there. I also got, like I said, Oakland is the #1 city for robbery. I also got robbed by somebody who was deaf. I don't know how to communicate with a deaf person. I didn't know what was going on. He walked up to me and had the nerve to rob me with a note. So I took the note. The note said, "Give me all your stuff right now. Don't say a word to me." I was confused at that point. What did I do? The black people, we always observe everything. Before we gonna die, we gonna observe what's going on with our surroundings. So I looked at the note, and I noticed the note was written in pencil, and he had a pencil behind his ear. So I said, "Oh, this is my chance to communicate with him." So I took the pencil from behind his ear, and I erased everything that he had on the piece of paper. I wrote what I had to write to him, handed it back to him. He opened and read it. He said, "Please don't kill me. I got a family to provide for." Do you know he got mad at me and snatched the pencil back from me? Erased everything that I had on the piece of paper. Wrote what he had to write to me and handed it back to me. I opened it and read it. It said, "Fool, I don't want to hear all that." How is that even possible? Crazy, man. I had to move out of Oakland because of that street. I stay on one of the ghettoest streets ever. 73rd and Lockwood. Don't go down that street. The street is ghetto. I had to move. Me and my kids, I had to move my family out of there so we could be safe. This was the last straw. Like the UPS man, I ordered me a Raiders jacket, right? He came and delivered my jacket. He had it on. He took it out the box. I said, "Man, what's going on here?" He said he was cold. put my jacket on, had me sign for it. It's a news jacket, man. Don't go to that darn zoo. That's the worst zoo ever, man. Nolan Zoo. Oh, they got my kids ain't talked to me in 6 months since I took them there. They got the same animals in there. Listen, I'm 48 years old. They got the same animals in there since I've been 2. I've never seen such raggedy ghetto animals in my life. I took my kids to go see the lions. One of them had a George Jefferson hairstyle. He was receding. One of them couldn't growl without using that little voice box. He had a hole in his throat. He was like, rah, rah. I said, this thing, this smoking cigarettes, man. Had a giraffe with no neck. And he had a gold chain on. I'm like, what's going on with this, man? This is ridiculous. Saw a hummingbird. I took my kids to go see the hummingbird. They said some exotic birds. I knew this bird was ghetto, because he was in a tree. He was in a tree. I said, look at this bird. It's a hummingbird. And in a tree, he was like, bird. That's a parrot. He been watching TV One. He escaped from somebody's house. Seen a kangaroo with a C-section scar on his stomach. This is the worst thing, man. It's COVID been going around. It's COVID-19. I'm kind of up and down with it, man. At first I was like, man, this ain't real. And then when I was going to church and I saw the Holy Ghost outside smoking a Newport, outside the church, I knew it was real then. I said, the Holy Ghost is nervous. He don't want to even go in there and jumping people. So I'm like, man, this.
Welcome to the House of Worship Funny Friday Nights. That's right, every Friday night at 7 p.m., you'll get amazing comedians, phenomenal musical guests, and where God gets all the glory. It's fun for the entire family, and the tickets are only $10. So purchase your tickets at www.how-2018.org. Then stream it into your living room from Facebook or YouTube. See you at the House of Worship, Funny Friday Nights, where laughter is medicine and God gets all the glory.
It's all type of animals in the Target, They people, but they acting like animals, Like, good Lord, I know we all got the stimulus check, but can I get at least a 12-inch TV in here? Any 12-inch TVs left? Everybody got their stimulus check. All the TVs is gone, all electronics, and nobody paid their bills, And I already knew, a couple of my friends, I already knew. They was like showing out on Instagram and Facebook, showing all the TVs they bought and all the clothes and stuff. I knew it, because I saved my stimulus check. I already knew they was going to call big and wanting to borrow a couple of dollars, and I defriended them already. I already knew where they was coming. Girl, you got $5? And I seen that TV you had and them FUBU outfits and stuff you had on, girl. No, bye. You cannot borrow none of my stimulus money, I put my money in the bank, A lot of people talking about Bitcoin and doing all this investment, but I really ain't got that much money to be playing around investing, That's like gambling to me from where I'm from. You telling me I put 1,000 in there, I can lose 1,000? Sounds like shooting dice in the neighborhood. I don't know. I want to gamble, no. They said don't be gambling. That's what the Bible said, I don't know where it's at, but it's in there somewhere. Don't have me quoting nothing now. Don't have me quoting nothing, Woo. And then my son, y'all, I know y'all got a lot of kids. I know y'all got kids, and a lot of kids are doing Zoom. But I'm telling you, parents, you got to be careful with the Zoom, you know. Just know that the CPS people is paying attention to what you're doing in the background. So please stop walking around the background with your robe on. With no, parents, please buckle up your underwear and your clothes, your pants. You walking by, and a little boy trying to learn some algebra in the 6th grade. They doing algebra. I'm nervous because I did algebra in the 12th grade. So how am I supposed to help my son? And my algebra is considered old. Have y'all seen the new math? It's like they do it kind of like backwards. So my son looking at me, and I'm looking at him, because I don't know the answer, but I can't let him know that I don't know the answer. Because I've been calling him names all his life. Like you don't know what the square root of 144 is, son? He was like, Mama, do you? Quit asking stupid questions. See, now you playing, being disrespectful. You got to look him in the eye, And then he's like, Mom, they said it's homework. You got to help. Good Lord. So I'm looking at the paper, and I'm looking at him. Instantly, I knew I had to use reverse psychology, y'all. I had to use reverse psychology. I'm like, so you wasn't listening in class? So what the teacher say, borrow the one or take it away? See, that's what I'm talking about. Just go to the back and take a nap. You gotta make them take a nap while we sneak in the back and, research antonyms and synonyms. Like, I don't know none of this homework, Shoot, I went to cosmetology school now. If you got anything on there about blue magic hair grease, is there anything on there, blue magic son? What about curling irons? What about curling irons, Over-directed curls, what about wigs? Oh, fine, I can't help you,
Welcome to the House of Worship Funny Friday Nights. That's right, every Friday night at 7 p.m., you'll get amazing comedians, phenomenal musical guests, and where God gets all the glory. It's fun for the entire family, and the tickets are only $10. So purchase your tickets at www.how-2018.org. Then stream it into your living room from Facebook or YouTube. See you at the House of Worship, Funny Friday Nights, where laughter is medicine and God gets all the glory.
Wake up, I got a lot for you to do. Wake up, there's something that I wanted to say. I know you got a lot you want to do, but I need you to seek me first. I'm the beginning and I'm the end. Walk with me, please. I'm your friend. I'll keep your mind in perfect peace. I've been right here. Talk to me with more. Yeah. Yes, God. I'm in love with you. You mean the world to me. You are my everything. Never leave you. Na 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 na. One more, one more. Yeah. I'm in love with you, and I give you everything, everything, everything you need. Na, na, na. All I wanted you to love me back. You can fool the folks, you know. Maybe even folks that's close. But it don't feel right. No, no, it don't feel right. 'Cause you know, I know. Ew. Oh, regardless, I open doors for you. Gave you the strength just to make it through. Protect you and kept you through all the years. Why won't you love me? My question is, to prove I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. Oh, you mean the world to me. Never leave you. What more can I do? Yeah. To prove hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. I'm in love, and I gave you everything. Everything, everything you need, you need. All I want is you to love me back. All I want is you to love me back. Living, I loved you. Dying, I saved you. Buried, I carried you. Rising, that justified you. One day I'm coming. What more can I do to prove I'm in love with you?
We got to be careful in the things that we do and the things that we say. Just, I mean, you know, people sometimes they get a little testy. I know Pastor L.A. was like, I love you to death. I know some people get to that point and you be like, I love you to death. They be like, to death? Wait a minute. No, you got to love me to life. I'm not dying. What are you talking about? And I would be like, oh, I'm sorry. Calm down. And you know how some people, you be like, oh, how you doing? And the saints, they be like, how you doing? And I be like, oh, I'm good. You good? You ain't blessed? You ain't highly favored? What do you mean you're just good? Well, God said when he created everything, it was good. I'm sorry, that's not good enough. But you do got to pay attention to certain things that you say and where you are. I remember one day I was on my way getting on a plane, and I was on the phone, and I was around a whole bunch of people, and I was talking to them, and I was like, yeah, you know what? It's about to go down. So at that point, that really wasn't the right time to say that. So just be careful, pay attention to what you say and what you're doing, and everybody will be all right.
From Detroit. If you've never been to Detroit, that's where the home of thick women at. That's where we breed them thick. You see a skinny girl in Detroit, she's a visitor. I can't believe I'm here. I've been trying to get here all year. She wouldn't call me. I'm me. I'm glad y'all came out. Glad y'all tuned in, however you want to call it. We're going through a thing, people. We got to get rid of this. I can't believe this thing is still going. I was almost rich before this pandemic hit. Now I got enough money to last me the rest of my life if I died in May. What am I do, people? I got a house full of kids. I'm telling you, I got to do something. I'm so sick of these masks. I don't like some people overdoing it. Some people with a mask. You see people with the mask under their chin? Like the virus is going to sneak up on them. Wait. Woo! Did you see that? You almost got me. There you go again. Oh my God! There. Relax. Just relax. Some of y'all at home right now with the mask on. If you're in your car and you got the mask on and you're in the car by yourself, you got the virus. You can't trust you. How you gonna live? You can't trust yourself. It's getting bad. Anybody got no money? Everybody broke now. You know you're getting broke when you're rinsing out paper plates. Don't you throw that plate away. You hang it up like that. That's what I tell my kids all the time. We ain't rich. We used to be. Oh, God. I hope this money they give me is real, because I need it. My landlord sent me to this gig. She gave me a ride. She outside waiting on me for this look. You don't kill me. I like to see people with the gloves on, the mask, and the window. I said, where are you going? Paintballing? Like people throwing the virus at you. You missed. Thank God for the window. What's the window for? Like the virus ain't gonna go right under the window. Everybody's so paranoid. We're gonna get past this, y'all. I don't understand it. It's a Chinese virus. Don't nothing last long in China. You know this. You think I'm lying? You never ate Chinese food the next day. If you did, you get sick. That's spoil it when you buy it. Nobody wants to act. So somebody said, I'm gonna have Chinese food for leftovers. Well, you might as well go right to the hospital so you're finished, because your gallbladder's about to collapse. Don't you think? Buy a t-shirt that say made in China in the back and wash it one time. You're the proud owner of a heart attack. It's gonna be all like this. You'll be like, whoa, I'm chilly. Cause your stomach, cause you bought a Chinese. My sister-in-law hate when I say that, cause she's Chinese and she hate. I'm like, look, rice is rice. Yeah, I ain't racist. I love you, but hey, whatever. Woo. Born and raised in Detroit. My mother back home. She 80. She back in Detroit. Paranoid. She thinks she high risk. I got a cool mama. Let me tell you, my mother rough. My mother opened the door for nobody but the weed man. She pushed the door, but he threw the weed and stole the money out. She closed it, sanitized everything. Woo! That was close. And she do her thing. You know, don't knock my mama. Y'all got some defects in your family. Don't knock my family. My mother paranoid. She put a mask on when I called her from California. Hello? Hey, Ma, it's me. Hold on, wait a minute. What are you doing? Take the mask off, Mama. This ain't 6 feet, not 6 states. Damn. That's my baby, though. I grew up hard. My mother worked Chrysler 12 hours a day. Me and my sister, she raised us by herself. I got a cold-hearted mama. My mother knew you ain't had time to teach you nothing that you already should know, like how to act in school. Everybody had their mama that taught you. You go to school with your mama? Today rules? My wife. I got 3 kids and a wife at home. My wife raised kids on today's rules. I raised my kids in the 70s. My daughter had a fight in school. We went to see about her in school. My wife and talking to the teacher. They both got the same assessment about my daughter. The teacher said, I think she has something on her mind. My wife said, yes, I'll talk to her later. I'm like this. I'm throwing her down the stairs. I'm taking the old school. She know better. How many of y'all have been to school with your mama talking to the teacher? Your mama, the real mama. Teacher talking, get 4 sentences out. Your mama can take it no more. Bam! Right in her face. The teacher look around like she ain't see it. I said, I know you seen it. I need a witness. Please, lady, step forward. That's the kind of mama I had.